Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Topcoin. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating world of coin collecting, and believe me, you won't want to miss a second of this one. Why? Because we're going to uncover the shocking truth behind one of the United Kingdom's most common-looking coins, the 2008 2p coin. That's right, a coin you might have walked past, dropped in a charity jar, or even found under your sofa cushion could be worth a small fortune. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up because we're about to explore the history, hidden secrets, errors, and market value of the humble 2p coin that might just turn out to be one of the most exciting discoveries in your loose change. Let's get started. To understand the true story of the 2008 2p coin, we need to go back in time, all the way to 1971. That year marked a huge moment in British history. It was known as Decimal Day, when the UK switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the simpler decimal currency we use today. As part of that change, the 2p coin was introduced into circulation. Larger than a penny, bronze in color, and carrying the inscription New Pence, the 2p coin quickly became a staple of UK pocket change. Over the years, the inscription changed from New Pence to 2p in 1982. This minor change marked a new chapter in the coin's journey, and it plays a huge role in the mystery of the 2008 coin, which we'll get to in just a moment. Now, fast forward to 2008. It was the year the Royal Mint released a new series of coin designs by artist Matthew Dent. These new designs were groundbreaking. When placed side by side, the reverse of the 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p, and 50p coins came together like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle to reveal the Royal Shield of Arms. The 2p coin in this set features the upper right portion of the shield. It replaced the older design that had featured the badge of the Prince of Wales with a plume of ostrich feathers. It was a modern twist that caught the attention of collectors worldwide. But here's where things get interesting. Some 2008 2p coins, a very small number, were mistakenly struck with the old inscription New Pence instead of the updated 2p. This was an error. A rare, valuable, and extremely collectible error. This is what coin collectors dream about, a minting mistake that slips through the cracks and enters circulation. These error coins are the reason people check their change every single day. Because you never know when you might stumble upon a small fortune. So, what exactly happened? Well, some 2008 2p coins were accidentally minted with the New Pence inscription, even though that phrase hadn't been used since 1981. This wasn't supposed to happen. It was likely caused by the Royal Mint using an outdated die, a genuine, unintentional minting error, and because so few of these error coins exist, their rarity skyrockets their value. They're not just coins. They're treasures. So here's the big question on everyone's mind. How much is this coin actually worth? Well, if you have an ordinary 2008 2p coin with the shield design and the inscription 2p, it's still a nice collectible for your modern set. But it's likely worth face value, or just slightly more if it's an uncirculated or proof condition. However, if you're lucky enough to have a 2008 2p coin that says New Pence, then you might be holding a coin worth hundreds of pounds, maybe even more. Reports have shown that some of these error coins have sold at auction for £500 to £1,000 or higher, depending on their condition, rarity, and demand at the time. Some collectors are even willing to pay a premium just to complete their error collections. And let me tell you, this coin is one of the holy grails of modern UK coin heirs. It's that rare. Okay, so now you're probably reaching for your piggy bank or change jar. But how can you tell if you have one of these ultra-rare 2008 New Pence coins? Here's what to look for. Check the date. Look at the obverse, head side, of the coin. Make sure the date is clearly marked as 2008. Check the inscription on the reverse, tails side. See if it says New Pence instead of 2p. Examine the design. If the coin features the old Prince of Wales feathers instead of the shield, you're looking at the earlier reverse, and if it's dated 2008 with that design, it's highly likely to be the rare error. Be careful though. There are counterfeit coins out there, and some people try to alter coins to make them look rare. If you believe you found a genuine 2008 New Pence coin, it's worth having it authenticated by a professional coin dealer or grading service. As of now, in 2025, the demand for error coins is still strong. Coin collecting has surged in popularity over the past few years, and rare UK coins are commanding impressive prices at online auctions, coin fairs, and from private collectors. the 2008 new Pence 2p coin remains a standout piece, currently. Depending on the condition, verified examples are being listed anywhere from £300 to £1,200 or more. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition, especially those professionally graded, can fetch even higher amounts. It's important to remember that values fluctuate based on demand and collector interest. But this particular coin has consistently held its value due to how rare and intriguing the mistake is. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, you might be wondering whether you should sell now or hold onto it longer. There's no one right answer. But here are a few things to consider. If you need the money, and you can get a good offer from a reputable buyer, selling now could be a smart move. If you're a collector, you might want to hold on to it, especially if it's one of the only examples you own. Some experts believe the value of rare UK coin errors could continue to rise, especially as awareness grows. Whatever you decide, make sure you keep the coin safe. Use a protective case or capsule, avoid touching it with bare hands, and store it in a cool, dry place. Think that a small, copper-plated coin, just 2 pence, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of pounds is absolutely mind-blowing. And what makes it even more amazing is that it was never supposed to exist in the first place. The 2008 2 pence new Pence error coin is more than just a minting mistake. It's a piece of history, a collector's dream, a symbol of how the smallest things can hold the biggest surprises. The next time you get change from a shop or clean out that old coin jar in the kitchen, take a closer look. Because who knows, maybe, just maybe, you've got a hidden gem right there in your hand. If you found this video interesting, educational, or just plain surprising, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. Let us know, have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Are you a collector or just getting started? And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more videos about coin collecting, hidden treasures, and money mysteries from around the world. If you're new here, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting coin updates, rare finds, and hidden treasures you may already have sitting in your home. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in modern UK numismatic history, the 2009 United Kingdom 2 pence coin. Yes, you heard that right. A humble 2p coin that could be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a casual enthusiast, or someone who just found a shiny old coin at the bottom of a drawer, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Because by the end of this video, you'll know why this coin is special, how much it can be worth, what makes it valuable, and how to spot one yourself. So, grab your coin jars, pull out your old wallets, and let's unlock the secrets of the 2009 2 pence piece. Let's begin by taking a step back in time. The 2 pence coin, or 2p as it's commonly known, was first introduced in 1971 during Decimal Day, when the UK moved from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal currency we use today, originally minted in bronze. The early 2 pence coins bore the inscription New Pence on the reverse. This was meant to help the public adjust to the new coinage system. From 1971 until 1981, all 2p coins were marked New Pence. But from 1982 onwards, the inscription was changed to 2 pence to reflect the fact that decimalization had become widely adopted. However, the story doesn't end there. The 2p coin would undergo more changes over the years, including a change in composition from bronze to copper-plated steel in 1992, and in 2008, a complete redesign as part of the Royal Shield series. But the twist in our story, and the rare, valuable coin we're focusing on today, lies right in the middle of these transitions, in the year 2009. So, what exactly is so special about the 2009 2 pence coin? Here's the thing. In 2008, the Royal Mint introduced a brand new reverse design across all circulating coins from the 1p to the £1. This design, known as the Royal Shield series, is a puzzle. Each denomination shows a part of the Royal Shield, and when all coins are placed together, they form the full image. The 2p coin in this series now features a segment of the Royal Shield instead of the traditional badge of the Prince of Wales design. But here's the key point. In 2009, a small number of 2 pence coins were mistakenly struck using the old reverse design, the badge of the Prince of Wales, but with the updated obverse portrait by Ian Rank Broadley. And with the year marked as 2009. Why is this unusual? Because according to official records, no 2p coins were supposed to have the old reverse in 2009. They were all meant to follow the new shield design. That makes the coins that were mistakenly struck with the old reverse an error, and an extremely rare one at that. Imagine finding a stamp with the Queen printed upside down or a banknote with a missing serial number. That's the kind of rarity we're talking about. Now, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. The fewer there are, the higher the value. These 2009 Mule 2p coins, as they're known, Mule being a term used to describe coins that have mismatched obverse and reverse designs, are estimated to be incredibly scarce. There's no official mintage figure available because the Royal Mint has not confirmed how many of these were actually released into circulation. Most experts believe it was a very small batch, possibly released as part of Royal Mint collector sets or slipped into general circulation by accident. Collectors and hobbyists across the UK have reported finding them in change. And ever since the story broke out, there's been a surge in people checking every 2p coin in their piggy banks. So, how can you tell if you've got this golden, or should we say copper, ticket? Here's what to look for. Date. First, check the date on your 2p coin. It must say 2009. Reverse design. Flip the coin over and examine the reverse. If it shows the badge of the Prince of Wales, the old design with the 3 ostrich feathers, a coronet, and the German motto, Ich Dein, then you might be holding a rare coin. Obverse design. On the front, you should see Queen Elizabeth II. With the portrait designed by Ian Rank-Broadley, this is the 4th portrait used between 1998 and 2015. The key combination, 2009 date with old reverse equals rare. If your coin has the shield reverse and says 2009, it's common. If it has the old reverse and a date other than 2009, it's normal. But the 2009 with the wrong reverse is what you're hunting for. Use a magnifying glass if needed. It's worth the effort. Let's talk money. So how much could this rare coin actually be worth? Depending on condition, rarity, and buyer interest, the 2009 Mule 2p coin has been known to sell for anywhere from £100 to over £500. That's right. A coin worth 2p might be worth hundreds, if not thousands, of pounds to the right collector. One example reportedly sold for £1,350 at auction in pristine condition. Others have fetched between £200 and £600 on platforms like eBay, especially when certified by professional grading services. If you think you found one, it's worth getting it professionally authenticated. Even a used but genuine coin can attract serious attention from collectors who are eager to add a true minting error to their collection. As of today, the coin collecting market in the UK is hotter than ever. With social media and YouTube helping to spread awareness of rare coins, more people are diving into their change than ever before. Coins that were once overlooked are now fetching impressive sums. The 2009 2p coin is one of the most searched coins in the UK right now. Dealers and collectors are on the lookout, and listings don't last long once confirmed. The demand is only growing, and because supply is so small, values are likely to remain high, especially for coins in excellent condition. Coin shows, online forums, and specialist dealers all know the value of these error coins. So if you're serious about selling one, consider going through a reputable auction house or obtaining a coin grading certificate for added value. So, there you have it. A simple 2p coin from 2009 that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of pounds. Who would have thought such treasure could be hiding in plain sight? Now it's your turn. Go check your change jars, your old wallets, and anywhere else you keep coins. You might be sitting on a hidden gem without even realizing it. If you do find a 2009 2p with the old reverse, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story and help you figure out what it might be worth. And if you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You never know, one of them might thank you later for helping them find a small fortune in their pocket. What if I told you that one of those coins, especially the 2011 edition from the United Kingdom, could be worth more than 100, maybe even thousands of times its face value? Yes, that ordinary little copper coin, often overlooked, could actually be a rare treasure hiding in plain sight. In this video, we are going deep into the incredible story of the 2011 2p coin. We'll explore its fascinating history, unique features, the shocking reason why some of them are now worth serious money, and how you can check if your coin is one of the rare valuable ones. So stay tuned until the end, because you might just be sitting on a small fortune. Let's start at the beginning. The 2p coin, also known simply as the 2p, was first introduced into circulation in the United Kingdom on the 15th of February, 1971. This day marked a significant change in British currency, decimal day, when the UK transitioned from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a decimal-based currency. The 2 pence coin was one of the new decimal coins and quickly became a staple in British pockets and purses. Originally, these coins were made from bronze. But in 1992, to save on production costs, the Royal Mint changed the metal composition to copper-plated steel. Most people never noticed the change. After all, it still looked the same and spent the same. But coin collectors pay attention to details, and sometimes those details are everything. Fast forward to the year 2011. On the surface, the 2 pence coin issued in this year looks just like every other 2p from recent times. Same size, same coppery color, same crown portcullis design on the reverse, which, by the way, is a symbol of the British Parliament and has been on the coin since its inception. But here's where it gets interesting. There are several factors that make the 2011 2 pence coin stand out and potentially become extremely valuable. First, the mintage figures. According to official data, the number of 2p coins minted in 2011 was relatively low compared to other years. In fact, only around 78 million were produced. Now, that might still sound like a lot, but in the world of coins, that's actually quite modest for a denomination that's usually minted in the hundreds of millions. Rarity, as you know, drives value. Second, there's the metal mystery. While most 2p coins post-1992 are made of copper-plated steel, a few collectors have claimed to have found 2011 coins that are bronze, the older, discontinued metal composition. This could be due to planchet errors at the Royal Mint, where older metal blanks were accidentally used in the minting process. Such coins, if verified, are incredibly rare and potentially worth a lot of money. The 2011 coin also features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by the sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. This version of Her Majesty's profile was used from 1998 until 2015 and is one of the most familiar images of the late Queen on UK coinage. The detail in this portrait, her crown, the contours of her face, and the graceful lettering all contribute to the coin's visual appeal. On the reverse is the iconic portcullis design, a gateway with chains, representing strength and security. It's a design steeped in British heritage. But it's not the design that's driving the interest. It's the combination of year, rarity, and potential minting quirks that have collectors on alert. Now, let's talk about what really sends a coin's value skyrocketing. Errors and misstrikes. In the world of numismatics, errors are everything. Some 2011 2 pence coins have been found with strange anomalies, off-center strikes, double dies, or weak edges. These flaws happen when there's a slip-up during the minting process. But far from being worthless rejects, these coins become instant rarities. A double die error, for example, could cause the Queen's profile or the text around the edge to appear slightly doubled. These kinds of coins are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Depending on the condition and the uniqueness of the error, these coins have been known to sell for £50, £100, or even more in numismatic auctions and online marketplaces. So let's talk money. As of 2025, what's the market saying about the 2011 2 pence coin? On average, a standard circulated 2011 2 pence coin without any errors will sell for around 10 pence to £1, depending on condition. Not bad for a coin worth just 2p, but nothing to get too excited about yet. However, uncirculated or mint condition coins, the ones that look brand new and are free from scratches or blemishes, can fetch £2 to £5, especially if kept in protective packaging. But here's where it gets exciting. If you have a coin with an error, let's say a double die strike or a wrong metal composition, you could be looking at £50 to £200, or even £500 and up if it's verified by a reputable grading company like NGC or PCGS. Rare examples with known minting errors have been seen on auction sites like eBay and specialist coin forums for £250, for £100, and even £600, depending on the collector demand and rarity of the error. You might be asking right now, how do I know if my 2011 2 pence coin is one of the valuable ones? Here's a quick checklist. Condition. Is your coin in mint or near mint condition? Metal test. Use a magnet. If the coin sticks, it's copper-plated steel. If not, it might be the rare bronze type. Errors. Check for any misprints, double strikes, or off-center designs. Weight. A standard copper-plated steel coin weighs 7.12 grams. A heavier or lighter coin could indicate an error. Professional grading. If you think you have something special, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service for verification. The 2011 2 pence coin might not look like much at first glance. It's easy to overlook, just another coin in your change. But for those who know what to look for, the coin's year, condition, metal, and potential errors, it could be a hidden gem worth far more than its humble face value. So next time you empty your pockets or check under the sofa cushions, take a second look at those coins. That ordinary little 2p could be your unexpected ticket to a collector's jackpot. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of UK coinage. You might want to check your change or those old jars of coins lying around, because today, we're talking about a seemingly ordinary piece that could be worth far more than its face value. Yes, we're talking about the 2012 2p coin from the United Kingdom. Stay tuned, because you'll be shocked by what this humble coin might actually be worth and why collectors all around the world are watching it closely. Let's begin by stepping back in time. The 2p coin, commonly referred to as the 2p, was first introduced into circulation on February 15, 1971, the historic day known as Decimal Day. This was when the UK transitioned from pounds, shillings, and pence to the decimal system we know today. From its inception, the 2p coin was made of bronze, but over time, as metal prices fluctuated, the Royal Mint changed the composition. Starting in 1992, these coins were minted in copper-plated steel instead of bronze. So by 2012, most 2p coins were being produced in the newer, lighter material. But here's where it gets interesting. The 2012 version of the coin sits in a unique spot in coin collecting history. While not widely known to the public, there are subtle variants and rarities connected to this year that make some examples extremely desirable. In fact, due to mintage numbers, distribution patterns, and condition rarity, certain 2012 2p coins are now selling online for way more than 2p. Oh, you might be wondering, what makes a 2012 2p coin special? Let's break it down. Firstly, mintage numbers. The Royal Mint produced a relatively lower number of 2p coins for general circulation in 2012 compared to other years. And in the world of numismatics, that's coin collecting, low mintage often means higher value. Collectors seek out coins that are hard to find in good condition, especially from years with smaller production runs. Secondly, minting errors and die varieties. Some 2012 2p coins have been reported to exhibit striking anomalies. These could include misaligned dies, weak strikes, double-struck images, or inconsistencies in the edge lettering or metal composition. Such mint errors can turn a normal coin into a numismatic jackpot. And finally, the design factor. Since 2008, UK coins including the 2p have featured a new reverse design that, when placed together, creates the royal shield. The 2p coin represents the lower left portion of the shield. Collectors seek out full sets, and having a pristine 2012 coin can be vital for completing this symbolic puzzle. Now let's talk value. How much is this coin actually worth? Well, here's where things get really exciting. While a regular 2012 2p coin might only be worth its face value, if you have one in uncirculated or mint condition, or one with a known error or anomaly, it could be worth £5, £10, £50, or even more, depending on demand and rarity. Some listings on online marketplaces like eBay have shown 2012 2p coins being offered for astonishing prices, especially if they are part of original Royal Mint sets or show signs of unique minting errors. Even more surprising, some collectors are willing to pay a premium simply to complete year collections, especially for coins in brilliant uncirculated BU condition. The highest prices often come from coins that are part of a sealed Royal Mint set displaying visible mint errors in pristine, untouched condition, have provenance or certification from a professional grading service. For those rare examples, values of £100 or more aren't unheard of. Alright, so how do you know if your 2012 2p coin is valuable? Here are a few quick steps. Check the condition. If your coin looks brand new, with no scratches or discoloration, you're off to a good start. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or smartphone macro lens to inspect the coin's details. Look at the rim, the Queen's portrait, the lettering, and the shield design. Any abnormalities might mean added value. Magnet test. Since 1992, most 2p coins have been made from copper-plated steel, which is magnetic. If you find a 2012 2p that isn't magnetic, you might have a rare bronze strike. Compare with other coins. Line it up with other 2p coins from the same era to spot any visual differences. Check sold listings. Don't just look at what people are asking on auction sites. Look at what coins have actually sold for. This will give you a true market value that if you discover you're holding on to a valuable 2p, what should you do next? You have a few options. Online auctions. eBay is the most popular platform. Make sure to use good lighting and detailed photos. Also, be honest about the condition. Facebook groups. There are many UK coin collecting communities where you can post pictures and get feedback from seasoned collectors. Coin shows. Local or regional coin shows are a great place to have experts examine your coins in person. Professional grading services. If you suspect your coin is truly rare, consider sending it to be graded and authenticated. This can increase its value and appeal to serious buyers. What's the takeaway? The 2012 2p coin may not scream rare at first glance, but dig a little deeper, and you'll discover a world of collecting excitement. Whether it's due to its limited mintage, error potential, or role in completing the Royal Shield puzzle, this coin has carved out a place in modern UK coinage history. Keep checking your change. You never know when a common coin could turn into a collector's gem. And if you're just getting into coin collecting, this is a great reminder that it doesn't take thousands of pounds to get started, just curiosity, patience, and a sharp eye. If you found this video helpful or learned something new, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin stories, hidden treasures, and money-making tips from the world of numismatics. Got a 2012 2p you want us to take a look at? Drop a comment below or send us a message on our socials. Links in the description. In today's fascinating deep dive, we're turning our spotlight on a humble yet surprisingly valuable coin, the 2014 2p coin from the United Kingdom. Yes, you heard that right, a 2p coin. The kind you might find lying at the bottom of your drawer, in your old wallet, or jingling around in your piggy bank could actually be worth far more than its face value today. So stick with us right to the end of this video, because we're going to explore its surprising history, what makes the 2014 issue unique, and just how much it might be worth on the collector's market. You won't believe what some of these have sold for. So get ready, grab a cup of tea, and let's get into the fascinating world of the 2014 UK 2p coin. To understand the significance of the 2014 edition, we need to roll back the clock a bit. The 2p coin, often called the 2p, was first introduced in 1971 during Decimal Day, when the UK switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the new decimalized currency. These coins were part of a national transition, a monumental change in the everyday lives of Britons. Originally, the 2p coin was made from bronze. But that changed in 1992 when the Royal Mint started using copper-plated steel to reduce production costs. These newer coins were slightly magnetic due to the steel content, and that fact alone plays an important role in identifying some rarer variants. The reverse design of the 2p coin originally featured the badge of the Prince of Wales, with a plume of ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, above a ribbon bearing the German motto, Ich diene, meaning I serve. This design remained for decades, but in 2008, something truly exciting happened. That year, the Royal Mint introduced a completely new design set called the Royal Shield series. Each denomination, from 1p to 50p, displayed a fragment of the Royal Shield of Arms, and when placed together, these coins would form the complete shield. On the 2p coin, you'll find the upper right section of that shield. Now, fast forward to 2014, a year that seems fairly ordinary, but for collectors and experts, it holds something of a quiet mystery. The 2014 2p coin wasn't part of any monumental design shift, nor did it commemorate a special occasion. But what makes it so interesting is actually the minting numbers and circulation data. Unlike some years with very high mintages, the number of 2p coins minted in 2014 was surprisingly low compared to previous years. According to the Royal Mint's official reports, the exact number released into general circulation was limited. That means not many people ever saw these coins in everyday use. Some of them never even left storage vaults or were only distributed in Royal Mint packs or coin sets for collectors. This kind of limited circulation often creates unintended rarity, and for collectors, rarity equals value. What's even more fascinating is that errors and variants have been reported in some 2014 2p coins. That includes die alignment issues, missing detail from the shield, and even color inconsistencies. Some coins minted with older dies or bearing slight misalignments have fetched significant prices online. The 2014 2p is not only low in mintage, but potentially exists in error variants, making it a quiet gem in the world of modern British coins. Now let's talk numbers. let's talk about what everyone really wants to know. How much is your 2014 2-pence coin worth? If you have a standard 2014 2p in very good circulated condition, you might be able to sell it for a modest premium, maybe 50p to £1, depending on demand. That's already up to 50 times its face value for a common pocket change coin. But here's where things get really exciting. If your coin is in uncirculated or proof condition, that is, it came directly from a mint pack or hasn't been handled, then you might be looking at £3 to £10, and that's just for the base version. But for collectors lucky enough to hold a proof version of the 2014 2p from the Royal Mint's annual coin set, the value can go even higher, especially if it's part of a sealed or graded collection. And the real winners? Those who hold error coins or die variant coins. Some of these have sold on platforms like eBay for £50, £100, and even over £200, especially when certified by numismatic authorities like NGC or PCGS. That's a 10,000% increase in value. Just for keeping your eyes open and knowing what to look for. Here's a quick checklist to help you figure out if your 2014 2p coin is worth more than face value. Check the year. Make sure it's 2014, not a nearby year. Inspect the condition. Coins with minimal wear are always more valuable. Look for errors, misaligned die strikes, off-center images, odd coloration, and missing details can add huge value. Use a magnet. Remember that post-1992 2p coins are magnetic. If yours isn't, it may be a pre-1992 bronze error. Compare with mint packs. If yours came from a Royal Mint set, it may be a proof quality coin. If you think you found a valuable 2014 2p coin, the first step is get it evaluated. You can visit local coin dealers, auction houses, or even upload high-resolution photos to online appraisal groups. Don't rush into selling it without understanding its true value. If you're selling online, platforms like eBay, Numista, or specialist numismatic sites allow you to reach collectors from around the world. Always include clear, close-up photos of both sides of the coin and provide details about weight, size, and condition. And if you really think you've hit the jackpot, consider getting the coin professionally graded and slabbed. That could skyrocket its price at auction. So there you have it, the story of the surprisingly valuable 2014 UK 2-pence coin. What started as a humble everyday coin has turned into a hidden treasure for collectors in the know. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned pro, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. Now we want to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare 2p coin? Do you have one from 2014 in your collection? Drop a comment below and tell us your story. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more hidden coin treasures, and share this video with your fellow collectors. You never know, someone you know might be holding on to a little coin worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting.